Yesterday we have discussed about introduction to the bioinformatics. Now let us move on to the resources and tools that can be used and helpful in bioinformatics. So the bioinformatic tools are the different bioinformatic tools that help in the process are analytic tools, processing tools, and coding and sharing and packaging of genome. So these are the different tools, software developers and computers. So computational, because the biological knowledge has to be computed in the form of databases, and these databases has to be developed with the help of software developers. So this is because this is the interlinked or interdisciplinary field. Bioinformatics belongs to, as you all know, biology, computers, and all the branches of biological sciences like biotechnology, genetics, biochemistry, even chemistry, physics, engineering. All these fields are interrelated to each other via bioinformatics. So for this we need computer, because computer science engineers, they help in developing the softwares that are useful to understand the biological data and interpretation of the biological data and development of the software programs for understanding the biological genetic information. So these are wide variety of resources that exist and as different tools, and they are available for researchers to dissect complex traits through the analysis. So the genotype phenotype linkage and the relationship between genotype phenotype and its association and its physiological effect, all these are studied through these software developed by software developers, and the data can be collected and corrected and analyzed by the biologists like geneticists and biotechnologists. So these are the different resources that can be used, and the different software programs are essential to take the help from the computer and software programs to store the data. So these are the these software programs that design the extraction and the meaningful information towards the mass of molecular biology and biological databases can be developed through these software. And this is also helpful to carry out the sequences or the structures for the analysis. The major categories of bioinformatic tools are based on homology and similarity tools, protein function analysis, structural analysis, and sequence analysis. So homology or similarity tools help in storage, and if they are homologous to each other, they can be sorted out, and it is based on the protein function, and which protein is performing particular function can be analyzed, and the analysis can be done on the basis of a structure and sequence. So the resources that are available for these purposes are databases. A database is a structured collection of records stored in computer system, and repositories, that is PubMed Central, and search engine, and the bioinformatic tools, that is computer programs that analyze one or more sequences and analyze sequences to find the protein domains, and that can be abbreviated as PFARMS, and search through the database of millions of sequences of DNA as well as millions of sequences of proteins, so that can find the potential protein coding regions and the non-coding regions can also be identified and separated. So for these softwares, the sequences can be identified, and first they have to be sequenced, and the databases of the sequences can be stored, and these stored databases has to be joined together. That processing is called as assembly. So because the sequencing cannot be done in one step, it is a lengthy and tedious process. So a fragment of DNA or the fragment of protein can be studied at a time. So these proteins or the DNA from which the protein is coded, so that is a stepwise process like transcription and translation. So during transcription, what are the different sequences that will code for a particular protein, that has to be analyzed, first sequence, then assembled, and then the gene prediction has to be performed. That means after assembly, which particular DNA sequence has to be followed by the next sequence, that is essential, and that has to be accurately assembled. Then only the prediction of the gene and the identification of the potential genes can be done. So the identification and the prediction of gene is done only when the assembly is correct. So when the assembly will be correct when the first step of sequencing is correct. So fragmented DNA or the genome has to be sequenced, and it is a tedious process done by many laboratories throughout the years for a decade. So this fragmented genome is sequenced, then there has to be assembled. Then the assembled genes has to be analyzed, and the gene prediction has to be done, and that can be done accurately when the assembly and the sequence of the gene is in accuracy up to the level of single nucleotide. So genome sequencing is done, and then after genome sequencing, the gene annotation is a step where the identification of the domains and the functions and metabolic pathways in which the gene products are involved. So these annotation means where the gene starts, where a particular gene starts, and where it completes, where the first nucleotide, that is codon, and where is the last codon. So that will provide the information about a particular protein, because protein will have amino acids and they are encoded by 3-letter codons. So if those 3-letter codons are identified, which one is the first codon for a particular protein and which one is the last So methionine will be the first codon. Methionine will be the first amino acid in almost all the proteins, and the last codon is can be any other codon. So that sequencing is gene annotation is has to be very correctly analyzed, and then the databases can be developed, named as FASTA, NCBI, BLAST, uh, FASTX, FAST, and that to translate the nucleotide query for searching a protein databases. And these are the different databases which help us to extract information about that. And the new types of databases are based on genome. So based on genome, nucleotides are sequenced. If the gene expression is based, the protein sequences will be the final indication or prediction. And protein families, motifs and domains, if they are the starting material, the protein structure will be the final stage. And protein interaction, so that means protein interaction, because in the biological system one protein will join with the other protein in the form of either in the form of enzyme or vitamin, enzyme or other protein. So they will perform a particular function in the biological system. So protein interaction, that will give you the protein structure. And pathways and systems, so following those pathways a particular system will work out, and that system will can be organism, can be working in an organism, whether it can be a unicellular organism or it can be a multicellular or a huge organism like human being. So these are the different pathways through which that can be studied. So the different databases: GenBank, EMBL, DDBJ, that is DNA Data Bank of Japan. So these are the different database: whole genome database and nucleotide genome databases, giving the primary, secondary, tertiary databases. And the protein databases can be based on sequence, interaction and structure. So if they are on the basis of a sequence, UniProt, PIR and SwissProt, and if they are on the basis of interaction, protein interaction, BioGrid, string, protein interaction. And if they are based on the protein structure, then PDB, CATH and SCOPE. So these are based on protein structure. So these are the different tools just we have listed out, and we have discussed a basic part of the tools that can be used in the development of the bioinformatics field. And now further details we will discuss in the coming classes. So with this I stop here and follow these step by step and go through the different databases, so that you can have an idea what are the different databases and what are the different databases used for helping in the biological field to study the diseases and to study the development of treatment related to the particular disease. So in this bioinformatics tools, so that can be helpful in the development of pharmacy, as well as particular medicine, that is treatment based on the DNA sequences, can be studied, and it can be used for the human benefit. So later we will discuss about the details of all these databases.